Hey, you want to read some Reddit with me? Of course you do. You're messy. Sit down. Come on. I have a task to do, and that task is doing the back of my head because I have not finished retwisting my locks. And as always, if I have a task to do, I need something to do while I'm doing the task. You know what I mean? Especially when it's something very tedious like retwisting my locks. We're gonna be reading Reddit while I do the back of my head. Let me give you a peek, I guess. The back of my head has been none of my business for the past week, so. Not too crazy, I hope, but we need to fix it. So, we're gonna do some overreacting. Am I overreacting Reddit? I have a few saved and hopefully it's enough for me to finish my head with. Usually I'm like watching something or listening to a podcast while I do my hair, but I really want to start making long form content again. So we're gonna start small and this is how we're starting. All right, enough chit chat. Let's go. I have my water, I have my gel, and I have my hands. So let's do this. This is just a cotton t-shirt, 100% cotton, because my locks deserve nothing less. For my shoulders, water. I'm just gonna get a bit wet before we start. Some of the bottom is already done, but I figured if I redo any, that's fine. I don't need them soaking wet, just a little bit. I think that might be okay. That feels okay. Not too wet. All right, now let's start with our first one. I'm gonna put this underneath. Okay. Am I overreacting? 40-year-old boyfriend being supported by his parents. I guess it depends. Let's read. I, 36-year-old, met my 40-year-old boyfriend nearly 2 years ago. About 6 months into our relationship, he got laid off. I still moved in after about 10 months when my lease was up because I assumed he would find something soon. Fast forward to now, and he is still unemployed and being financially supported. Wait, we haven't gotten. Fast forward to now, he is still unemployed and being financially supported by his parents. I forgot to grab, oh, it's right here. Future me looking out for myself. Needed my clips. This is my clip bag. It's an old Ipsy bag. I used to be an Ipsy fiend. I had to stop that. Get my money. I was having a lot of grace for him because of the job market, but recently he was offered a position that he had to learn a lot of things for. He complained the whole time that he didn't want that job and he wasn't worth all this, and then failed the test, losing out on the job. Ever since then, I am disgusted by him. I can't stop thinking about it or talking about it to my friends. I feel like after a year and a half of unemployment and living off his retired parents, he should do whatever it takes to support himself, whether he likes the job or not. Also note that his parents still baby him very much and make excuses for him. Am I overreacting? Yikes. But before we read any other Reddit responses, I don't think you're overreacting at all. This is a 40-year-old man, grown-ass man, mind you, and he's been unemployed for almost 2 years. At 40, does he not have any aspirations? Does he not have any passions, things that he's passionate about? Because as a almost 27-year-old myself, I'm a creative. I'm so sorry if you hear hella dogs barking outside. They are crazy. I am a creative. I love creating music, art, videography, or photography. But why? Hold on. Error. Photography. I think I said that right. I don't know why my brain is glitching right now. Anyway, I like and I love to dabble in a lot of things. And I one day hope to start getting paid for doing the things that I enjoy. Right now, I'm in a position where I'm fortunate enough to only need to work part-time, but I still have an outside job. Even though, sorry, my alarm. Even though I'm doing what I enjoy in my creative ventures on the side most of the time, I still have a part-time job. I'm still working and I'm 26. So with that being said, I can empathize, but not really because he's twice my age. And like you said, I feel like he should definitely get a job at this big age, regardless of if he likes it or not. He's being he's not very manly, and his parents are annoying because he's, again, I cannot stress this enough, 40 years old. My God. So that means his parents have to be like in the 80s, maybe 70s, 80s. Girl. Let's read some comments. Never in a relationship with someone's potential. He's the same person he was when you met him and moved in with him. Not overreacting. That is true. I agree with that. This was a hard but valuable lesson I learned in my 20s. I hate to say it, this is exactly right. I had a girl get into a relationship with me what the fuck? I had a girl get into a relationship with me years ago based on mostly potential, and guess what? It didn't work out because potential is not a tangible result. That relationship ended up faltering. The funny thing is, I did actually end up fulfilling my potential, and probably much more than I expected myself capable. This person has a lot of grammatical errors, but it's fine. I'm trying my best. But people can't wait around forever and ever while someone is broke, poor, making bad decisions, not treating people well, sabotaging themselves, taking advantage of others. You can't expect anyone to ever wait around for that potential to maybe be realized. Outside of the grammar, 100%. If this guy is just like being on his ass and letting you take over, I don't even know exactly all of your living situation, but he's not being a provider. At some point, at 40 years old, as a man, I feel like you would aspire to want to provide for your family, even if that family is just you, the wife. That's something that you should want in your life. 40 years old, what has happened? This guy has no potential. He's right where he wants to be. Well, I think that's it for this one. On to the next one. Am I overreacting as to why my husband's coworker is viewing my profile so much? Beck, you've got a stalker. I'm going to try and write this out without sounding completely insecure and ridiculous. My husband has a female coworker. She's married. I've met her in person twice. The first time, she didn't speak to me at all when we were introduced, and the second time, she said maybe one sentence to me. It was civil small talk. Don't you wish you had that much energy? While my oldest was running wild in the park. But then she started following me on TikTok. Mine set to private, and it notifies me every time someone views my profile. On another note, don't you think that's kind of weird? I feel like back then, when I was maybe a teenager, that would be very intriguing to me. But now, as my 26-year-old age, I feel very uncomfortable. Not only other people being able to see when I view their profile, but me being able to see when someone views my profile. I don't like that. I don't think it's necessary. It just sounds like a cheating or like messy, toxic relationship type of feature that I just don't think it's necessary on a social media platform, especially a platform like TikTok. Why is that a thing? Anyway, but then she started following me on TikTok, mine set to private. In the last year or so, she has viewed my profile probably 15, 20 times, which may not seem like a whole lot, but it's weird because we're not friends by any means, and it's not like I'm particularly entertaining on there or anything. It's just a bunch of reposts and the occasional video of our kids every couple of months. But didn't you say that your account is private? Oh, I assume that you accepted her request to follow you, which is why she's... This makes sense. Husband just shrugs. She's creeping. Well, I mean, yeah, it's making your wife uncomfortable, so maybe you should do something about it. You also have the ability to unfriend her or block her, if anything, if it's creeping you out that much. Creeping? Why? My first thought is she's curious about or maybe interested in my husband and wants to see what I'm doing or what I'm like, what our family dynamic is, how he is with the boys, etc. My husband thinks it's harmless, but I'm side-eyeing the shit out of her because it seems off to me. When I was still in the dating scene and being the jealous and nosy type, see, here it comes, I would pursue the MySpace profiles, showing my age here, of my boyfriend's ex or girlfriend or crush's girlfriend, I guess to size them up. I feel like that's what's going on here. Am I the asshole or does this feel shady to anyone else? There's a ETA. I feel like it's worth mentioning that this woman has told others in her department that she has a list of coworkers she would sleep with given the chance. And my husband was on that list. So we know what we should do then. We know you get what you should be doing, right? Am I missing something? There's more. I have no reason to believe my husband would ever have an affair with her, though. From everything I've heard, she annoys him and most of the other men in their department because she's lazy and they have to pick up the slack. But this list comment is what has me suspicious that this isn't just innocuous curiosity. That word fucked me up. I love your vocabulary. And I think it's innocuous. I just haven't read that word out loud before. Weird. Anyway, so just that last portion right there gives me everything that I need to know in order for me to deal with the situation. The power is in your hands, sweetie. If given all this information, she's creeping on your profile, you can see how many times she's looking at your page, 15 to 20 times. That's chronic. She's chronically online, baby. She has a problem. And she's also on a, what do they call it? Pass, smash, or marry, or something like that. Your husband is on the smash list. Baby, block her. Why are you friends? Why are you still allowing her to follow you on TikTok, knowing all of this situation or all of this? That's weird to me. And I understand you feel like your husband wouldn't cheat on you. I don't doubt it. But I don't know where I was going with that one. Hold on, I lost my train of thought. Your husband controls the situation on his end at work. That's dandy. But because this is what's bothering you, all you need to do is block her. But I don't think you're overreacting. That's the question. I don't think you're overreacting. That's weird behavior. Let's read some comments. Do you have any reason to suspect that your husband is or would cheat? If the answer is no, then who cares if she stalks you online? She can look at all she wants. That's also true. If clearly it's bothersome enough for this user to reach out to people on Reddit and ask, but if it's not that deep for you, I feel like just let her. But honestly, for me, I would be weirded out and I would remove her as a follower, unfollow her, and probably block her because that's weird behavior. And I personally don't like being stalked. I don't like knowing, especially that I'm being stalked. Would I want to? Absolutely, but the proof is just every time that I log into TikTok, just right there, profile views. And so 15, 20 times this month, that's weird. Don't even entertain this behavior. And I'd actually say it's a good sign that she's making it obvious she's checking on you. If she was having an affair with your husband, then they'd be doing everything they could to keep it hidden. The fact that she's so obvious suggests to me she's just nosy. I get what this person is saying, but honestly, it feels very high school to me. And I really do not like high school drama. It's a good sign that she's making it obvious that she's checking on you. Sure, what a teenager would say, maybe now as an adult, but again, given everything that I've been told or that I've read, I would just not even entertain it. Might be obvious though if she doesn't know that OP can see it. What if the girl finds OP's profile and see this Reddit? Oh, that's scary. I wouldn't doubt it. People like this do exist and they will find every single thing about you. Don't even matter what it is. So you can see when she watches any of your videos, how many times have you been to hers? Have you seen any of her videos? I don't think that's relevant. Honestly, if you're not a person who uses TikTok a lot, if you've clicked on someone's profile once, they are often the first ones that come up, even if you don't really care about their content. It might just be she opens TikTok and sees you first. For a profile view to register, you have to actively go to their profile. Very true. Yes, you have to actively go to the person's profile for it to show. And you also have to enable the feature that allows you to see who views your profile. So there's no intertwine. It's everything. If you enable or if you opt to see when people view your profile, you are automatically opting to be outed to other people when you view their profile. So that's why I turn mine off. I don't like it. I keep my views turned off because it's embarrassing how often I accidentally check a profile. That too. Even if it's not an accident, it's social media. Our profiles are there to be viewed, so so to immediately think it's sketchy is such a stretch. I disagree because it's 15 to 20 times, honey. And then she's also on a fuck, or her husband's also on a fuck list at work. So I don't care. I'm also very confused on how you say you are notified every single time she views, considering that's not how it works. You have to go directly to the viewing page to see. That page will show someone who viewed the profile for a whole month without it before it goes away, even if they viewed it once. So it's impossible for you to say she viewed 15 to 20 times in a year. Honestly, I think that person just counted how many times she's seen her profile be on the view profile list. I'm not exactly, I don't know the whole ins and outs of profile views. I don't know if TikTok actually does notify you when, people view your profile, but when you go into your profile on the app, you definitely have that little section right there that says these are the profiles that have viewed your profile recently. I'd agree with your first thought of her being curious and looking more into y'all. That many profile visits with little conversation with you is worthy of a little side eye. Oh, I also forgot that she doesn't interact with her very much, so I don't know. It could be out of genuine curiosity, but again, your husband is on I'd fuck him list, so I don't think you're overreacting. What I do think you should do is either confront her yourself and ask and just get to know her, maybe. I don't like that one, again, with the husband list. Or you could just ignore it or block her. On to the next one. I'm not even halfway done. Little lock check break. I've got a few more. This is how it's looking so far. I have about 87 locks. It used to be close to, I think it used to be 89, but I've combined some locks since then because they were way too thin at the front. I have this issue where I'm pretty sure it came from the fact that when I was younger, I would get weaves and I would get leave out at the top, and so I would always have my hair flat ironed to blend in with the weave. And I think it thinned out the front of my hair since then, which is unfortunate. But I combined them, so I have a little less now. We're going to continue, maybe do one more. Let's do it. Last one. Am I overreacting? Girl got upset she wasn't invited to my engagement, so I called her out. Friendship. Yeah. So we have some screenshots of some text messages here. How many are these? This is a lot. This is quite a few. This is 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have 6 screenshots to read. Let's read the story first. A girl who I used to be friends with 10 years ago, a decade, but I haven't really seen in the last few years, found out about my engagement party from Instagram and was upset she wasn't invited. For context, I got engaged almost a year before that, and she never congratulated me, even though we ran into each other multiple times. Could I have been nicer? Sure. But I was honestly over it, and yes, she invited me to her birthday party, but told me the wrong restaurant, confirmed with me on the day of, and I waited there for 30 minutes while they were all at a different restaurant. What? This girl sounds cuckoo. Editing to add, we're not in the same friend group and we're not close friends. The last time we had dinner one-on-one was maybe 3 years ago, and that was the last time I invited her to my birthday. And the last time I invited her to my birthday was 6 years ago. What the heckaroonie is going on here? I guess let's read some screenshots, shall we? I have an idea of what this girl sounds like. Ahem. Missed the invite, lol, but congratulations. I mean engagement party, congrats. Hope you had a nice one. Wish you all the best. Missed seeing ya and celebrating your special time. Glad you're smiling, mate. Wait, is this Australian? Should I be doing an Australian accent? I value our friendship. I'd be lying if I said I didn't feel like blindsided. I can't do Australian, I'm sorry. I'm gonna stop. I value our friendship. I'd be lying if I said I didn't feel blindsided, but wish you all the best. Congratulations. I kind of know where I stand. I guess when it comes to you, when I have my big milestones. So thanks. Take care. All the best in life. Bye. Bye. I think I valued our friendship more than you all did. All the best to you and blank. Girl, what's happening? Hi, blank. I'm gonna make her sound like a reasonable character. Hi, blank. Thank you for your wishes. Sorry you didn't receive an invite. The party was just for family and our bridal party at the venue venue capacity was very limited. I'm sorry you feel like I don't value our friendship, but I got engaged almost a year ago and didn't get any congratulations from you. Even your mom congratulated me when she saw me in blank. If we were such good friends, you wouldn't have forgotten to add me to your birthday group chat last year for blank and told me the wrong restaurant and kept me waiting there for over 30 minutes before telling me the correct place. I didn't say anything at the time and still came to congratulate you and still came to celebrate you. I'm sharing this now so you understand my perspective too. I understand your perspective. I barely saw you to even congratulate you. I'm always the one initiating plans. I understand I apologized on the day for the Oretta location confusion. I don't want to make a big deal about I don't want to make a big deal of it. Thought we had moved past it, but totally get you're entitled to your feelings. I don't think I'd have excluded you and stuff, but okay. Now I know where I stand with you. The party wasn't limited and friends were there, so felt hurt to see it on Insta. Take care. She keeps saying take care and then sends a whole paragraph again. Literally wishes you congrats after party. And if I was in literally wishes you congrats after party. This girl has no grammar. This girl uses no punctuation at all, which if I was invited to it, of course, I'd have wished you. I wish you all the best. Know where I stand. I'd never hold on to sorting from your party, even if offended. That's no reason to not invite someone blank multiple times, try to initiate plans, and I would have said congratulations. Haven't even had a one-on-one meetup. You're busy as put it every time I asked. So know how you value friendship with me. Take care. For the fourth time, take care. I did not invite you because of your birthday party. The party was only for family and the bridal party. The friends you are referring to are in my bridal party. A simple congratulations text would have been fine. We didn't have to meet up for you to say that. I got engaged in July. I wanted to speak to you in person, and I don't believe in text. You're texting right now. You're saying all of this and you're texting right now. And you guys saw each other prior to this multiple times with no congrats. I'm more in person or a call. I know you're busy, not gonna bombard you. I wanted to meet up too. That's fine if you wanna hold a grudge from December, my B-day, and use that as an excuse. Blank, take care. This girl is very self-centered. What is happening? This sounds like a whole you problem. I'm more a in-person or call. So where was the call, honey? You don't believe in text? You saw me twice in person? That wasn't enough. You can call me. The fuck? I don't think you understand what I'm saying, but that's okay. I'm saying it's not about your birthday. I am sorry you feel hurt. Inexcusable. If value the person you don't hold a grudge to not invite, all good. Take care. For the sixth time. I hadn't even been in touch prior when I suggested to meet up with you. Said you were busy brushing me off half the time on message, so why would I even able to message? I'm sorry, I'm really struggling. I know I might have dyslexia, but this girl is just not typing right. So why would I be even able to message to say congrats when you don't have time? Baby, ain't nothing but a call and leave a voice message. If I don't pick up, if I'm that busy, you find that I'm that busy, you would put in effort to say a simple congratulations. It's not that deep. Apologize if you felt that message wise, but I prefer meeting up and calling. Know where I stand, all good. You hold grudge. I let things go from my B-day. I apologize to you on day of. Two was sincerely sorry for venue mix-up. You didn't invite me to your last B-day occasion, and I didn't mind as understood, but such a big milestone is unjustified blank. Take care for the 10th time. This girl seems like she's going through something. She may not be all mentally there, perhaps. I feel like her friendship neglect may feel real to her, but this entire thing has been all about what she struggles with or what she prefers and nothing about you and who should be like celebrated in this time. She didn't need to do all this. If she felt some sort of way, that's honestly her problem. Because as you said, that was literally just for family and the bridal party. This is weird. If she wants to be friends with you that bad, then she should put in more effort with her in-person meetups and calling you. But y'all haven't hung out officially in 6 years. So, I don't know. That's weird to me. Oh no, our last time we had dinner one-on-one was 3 years ago. So even then, that's like such a long time. I don't know. This person's weird. Let's read some comments. I don't believe in text while sending walls of text. LOL. Literally. And then this person said, take care. What is she talking about? Do you know where she stands by any chance? Take care. Reddit is so snarky. I love it. Thank you, but there should not be any punctuation here. As you will see, no punctuation is used in a single text, but no biggie. Just wanted to point it out. Take care. Literally. Okay, where's another comment? These are all just like, did you take care? Take care. It seems like a lot of just like funny reactions. Okay, I got to a real one maybe. People get so weird around weddings. I had a daughter of my parents' friends. I'd seen her maybe 10 times in my life write me a long letter saying she was hurt that she was not only not invited to, I'm sorry, I messed that up. Write me a long letter saying she was hurt that she was not only not invited to my wedding. I did read that right. It was a very small wedding, by the way, but also hurt that I hadn't asked her to plan the wedding because she was hoping to get into the wedding planning business. I did not know that, but also no thanks to being your first wedding planned. Not overreacting. This gal sounds unhinged. Yeah, she does. And no, that is very weird. I'm offended that you didn't book me to be my first wedding planner or planning event. People are very weird. I have not been into wedding business before, so I have no clue how serious it gets for people. I guess so. People get weird around weddings when they see them as self-serving opportunities. OP's friend isn't upset she didn't get to celebrate the engagement. She's upset that their other friends got to do something fun that she didn't. The daughter of your parents' friends isn't upset she wasn't invited to the wedding. She's upset that she didn't get to use it as a business and networking opportunity. Selfish people gonna selfish. Fuck them. No, yep, I 100% agree with that. Because like, it's not about you. First of all, I'm getting married. I want this to be special. So if you really wanted to plan it, maybe come to me and ask, but you have full right to decline because it's your wedding after all. Like, the heck. I had coworkers aggressively say that they'd be going to my wedding if it wasn't out of state. No, you wouldn't actually, because you wouldn't be invited. The venue only allows up to 18 guests, so that means family only. It doesn't matter that I've explained that already, right? I guess people do get really weird when it comes to weddings. I'm not looking forward to that. I hope it doesn't happen with me. I can't see it happening, but my boyfriend wants a very extravagant wedding. So I don't know, maybe we will run into issues. All I know is, as long as I'm responsible for the birthday cake, that's all I want. That's all I need, honey. I want the birthday cake. Give it to me. And with that being said, my camera is not only overheating, but it's also dying. Let me give you a quick reveal of the finished locks. Obviously, I have to keep these in for some time or they won't unravel and all of my process will be lost. But thank you guys for reading some Reddit with me. I will see you in the next one. Bye. Smooches.